Now, how's Ali Booker?
Ali Booker is fabulous. I popped up to the Churchill yesterday evening. If you're listening to the show yesterday around about this time, you may have noticed Greg Burke accusing myself and Karen, our sales director, of breaking one or two rules in the hospital on Saturday.
So you stayed later than 8 o'clock, which is when they close, of course, the visiting hours.
Mm-hmm.
What time did you leave?
10:30.
Okay. And what did you smuggle in to Ali?
Oh, you say smuggle. I say we popped in with, she needed cheering up.
Uh-huh.
A bottle of wine.
A bottle of wine. There we go. That's great.
We were like bag people. We were pouring the drinks in the bag and surreptitiously handing them out. However,
it's not surreptitious. As soon as you start pouring out something in a bag, you might as well have just poured it out from wine.
Fortunately, the beds have these curtains around them, so you could pull the curtain and then pour the drinks. But yeah, she's doing fantastic. Basically, there's a deal with your white blood cell count where you've got to get a certain score. If you've missed this, Ali, by the way, as our newsreader in the afternoon, she's undergoing chemotherapy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she will be out today.
Yeah.
And Greg Burke, especially for you, who is probably lying in bed at this moment in time, Ali has a special bit of a message.
All right, but first of all, by the way, whenever we talk about Ali now, of course, we must play some special music that...
Well, we were on the cancer ward yesterday, and we were having a real giggle about what we call the cancer piano.
Because whenever you see an advert, and rightly so as well, they use emotional music. We all do it when you're putting production pieces together on TV, on radio, wherever you are.
At Ali's request, we have pulled out the cancer piano this morning.
And this is what we call it. We call it the actual... What we call it? Cancer piano. I think it's what they should call it in the future. Here it is. Okay. And this is your trip, of course, that you went to see Ali at the hospital yesterday afternoon.
It was.
Okay. All right. Here's Ali.
Here we are, sitting in the rooftop garden at the cancer centre. Ali, for Greg's benefit, can you indeed verify that you are still alive?
I can confirm I'm in, not perfect health, but I am indeed still alive.
Can you also confirm that after we broke into the hospital on Saturday evening and we may have bought, we'll call it a little bit of special juice, that your health has improved?
It just sounds a little creepy, this special pink joy juice that you brought. Actually, my white blood cell count doubled the day after you came with your particular gift, and the nurses said, how happy I was looking, so I really can't complain. My blood pressure was slightly elevated, but I was laughing a lot.
Could, according to Twitter, the reason your blood pressure be elevated have anything to do with... I noticed some tweets about somebody in your room who you may not like?
Yes, I'll tell you all about this particular patient, I think, another time.
So how is life in hospital? I mean, obviously everyone here is lovely.
I have to say, it's incredible. It's all brand spanking new, all shiny and sort of still smelling of the wrapping kind of thing. Everybody knows exactly what they're doing. That may sound really strange, but if you're on a general ward and they say, oh, there's a PICC line, I don't know what to do with a PICC line. Here, they know all about cancer, they know about PICC lines, they know about, if you say, I'm taking X, Y, or Z, they know exactly what you're talking about. And the care is just like second to none. They've done everything, but everything. But even when I've been sat there really feeling quite well, so I came in via A&E, really not well at all, but saying, oh, for heaven's sake, it's just a cold, I've just got a cold, and then promptly nearly passed out in casualty. And they have done every test. If it needed doing, they've done it, and I can't praise them to the skies enough. And even the NHS food hasn't been too bad.
I also said that whilst you were talking then, you ran your hand through your hair. You obviously didn't even notice you did that. You then held your hand up and obviously went, oh, there's some hair that's come falling out, and then you just casually flicked it away.
Yes, sorry, I have disgusting little personal habits like that. My hair's getting very, very thin, thinner possibly even than Trevor's. And it's just started falling out again, so wait and see how it goes. But I'm not looking too bad, looking vaguely normal.
It's all the booze.
Yeah, I think I need more. Did you bring any with you, actually? Don't put this bit on the radio. What did you bring in your bag? Come on. Must have some in there.
That's a conversation with Ali last night.
I'm not quite sure whether or not they're letting her out for medical reasons, though, whether or not they actually are just kicking her out.
Just get her out of here.
She could be the first person to officially be expelled from the new cancer centre at the Churchill. But obviously, she's doing really well, and she's in absolutely great spirits, and fingers crossed she goes home today. And the thing we always mention alongside talking about Ali at the moment is obviously our big mission at the moment to raise as much money as we possibly can for Sobel House Hospice in Oxford. The amount of time that we've spent in the up in the hospital in the last couple of weeks, you see there's a lot of people in Oxfordshire who are affected by cancer, and there's so much good and so much support that Sobel provide. Ali she set herself a target of £1,000 to raise for Sobel for the Moonlight Stroll. It hit it this week.
Way, brilliant.
However, we figured, seriously, this is Oxfordshire. Could we do better than £1,000? She's got a Just Giving page, which is linked to via the Morning Glory pages on jackfm.co.uk. 5 quid, 2 quid, 1 quid. It all counts and all goes to a very good cause for Sobel.
Jack's Morning Glory with Allen Associates, the Recruiterlicious recruitment agency. They find professionals for your business. If only we'd gone to them to find some professionals.